Welcome to the Beverly High School Annual Alumni Breakfast. My name is Nancy Cavanaugh, and I am your chairperson and host for this morning from the class of 1965. Let's hear it for the class of 1965. This is just a great opportunity to get together and with old friends and classmates to catch up on the latest news. We have members of classes dating back to 1942, and there are over 500 of you in attendance today. This event has been and continues to be a terrific success. So let's give ourselves a great big hand. I want to take a moment right now just to thank the committee members for all of their hard work and assistance, because without them this wouldn't be possible. This morning, we are going to recognize and welcome the class of 1968 over here. So without further hesitation, I'm going to ask you to please exit the hall, assemble in the lobby, and then you too can make your grand entrance. So would you please retreat to the back? Okay. I think that they are all assembled back there. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce the Beverly High School class of 1968. Okay, it looks like they're all back in position over here. So, to the class of 1968, it's a pleasure to have you included in our annual alumni breakfasts. It only took you 50 years to enjoy 3 minutes of recognition. So here you go. Okay. Right now, I would like to ask you, please, for a moment of silence to honor our dearly departed classmates who are no longer with us, but whose spirit will be remembered. One moment of silence, please. Thank you. Would all of our veterans please rise? We thank you so much for your service to our country. And would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Everybody please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing the Honorable Michael Cahill, our distinguished Mayor of Beverly. Mayor Cahill, I thought I saw you come in. Did I? Oh, could I please ask you to stand? Sure. If you have a few words to say.
Of course. Good morning, everybody. Want to welcome you. I'm so glad to be here with you this morning. You want me to be quiet now, Marilyn? Let me just say what I know a lot will say. Thank you so much to Marilyn and the whole team, everybody who puts this together every year. Thank you to the Danversport. It's so much fun to get together. To the rookies, you're so young that you didn't get to graduate from Briscoe High School, did you? Beverly High School at Briscoe. Wait a minute, what year did you graduate? Yes, you graduated from the new Beverly High School, right? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes. So, the new old no longer, right? So I just want to say, it's been an incredible homecoming week. I hope some of you will be down this afternoon at Lynch Park for the concerts. It was great to bump into and chat with a lot of you the other day at Lobster Fest or at the senior picnic. I'll just share 2 quick points with you because this is all done based on graduating class. So if you're interested, and if you've driven along Cabot Street where the old Memorial Junior High School used to be, you know that we're just about to open our new Beverly Middle School. So it's beautiful. We've been taking the kids and their parents around this past week, touring them inside the building. They'll be starting school there in just about 4 weeks. And you'll hear more about this so that you don't miss it, but just to keep in your minds for now, on the weekend of September 21st, 22nd, we'll be opening the building to the community and conducting tours. So anybody who's around who wants to get in and take a look at what the kids are doing, what they're learning, and what they've got for a beautiful middle school, please keep it on your calendar and come in. If you won't be around that weekend, or if you're snowbirding out before that date, and you want to come by and take a walk through, just give my office a call. We'll take you through any time. And the other point I want to share is, now that Briscoe is vacant for the first time in nearly 100 years, we've been working hard for the last few years to figure out what to do with it. We spent about almost a year. We put a group of community members together with a lot of different backgrounds and experience, and we looked very carefully at whether we could move City Hall there and build a new police station there and put all of that in at Briscoe. Unfortunately, the cost to do so was, well, it's going to cost us about $28 million to build our new police station and to renovate the old police station for more city offices. The projected cost, if we did all of that at Briscoe instead, was going to be $55 to $70 million. So we had to leave that idea aside. It just wasn't going to work economically. What we have done since is we've looked very carefully at what the next use of Briscoe should be. And we'll be putting out a proposal this fall, what's called a request for proposals. We're working on it now. We'll be working and touching base with neighbors to kind of get their feedback again. We're hoping that Briscoe in the future can be preserved, that the building itself can be preserved, and that there'll be some future use that allows for it to be renovated. What that is, it's not entirely clear. There are several different ideas that have been floated publicly, but the idea being that we want somebody to come in and renovate it and keep it standing because it's such a beautiful historic structure. So I just want to share that with you. You'll hear and see more about that in the coming months. Have a wonderful morning, and it's great to see you all here. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor Cahill. Okay. Following along here with our program, the criteria for our scholarship is that of an above-average senior who has community service, goes above what is expected, has at least one parent that attended Beverly Public Schools, and has proof of college acceptance. This year, the Beverly High School Alumni Breakfast Scholarship was presented to Nicholas Berry. Nicholas achieved a 4.15 GPA and will be attending St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire, where he will plan to study nursing. He is a member of the National Honor Society, played football, baseball, and track, and he also plays a musical instrument. He is a member of DECA and has 380 hours of community service, along with many hours of volunteer work, such as peer counseling. Unfortunately, Nicholas was unable to join us this morning because he is attending an overnight orientation at the college that is a requirement for all incoming freshmen. But he did send us a note, which I'm going to read. It says, "I want to thank you and the rest of the committee for selecting me as this year's recipient of the BHS Alumni Breakfast Scholarship. It's truly an honor. I'll make sure the money goes to good use as I go off to St. Anselm College in the fall. Yours truly, Nicholas Berry." So although Nicholas and his parents were not able to join us this morning, I do believe that his grandparents are with us. So I will ask Joanne and Robert Berry to please stand. Congratulations on having such a wonderful young man as a grandson. I'm going to, since we're talking about the scholarships, we had a jar available at the front table when you came in for donations toward this scholarship program. It will be there once again when you leave the hall this morning, and we ask that you please think about donating to the scholarship program. It's such a worthy thing to do. So I'm going to deviate a little bit here from the program, and I'm going to introduce Terry Farmer Mazinas from the class of 1964, who has an announcement that she would like to share.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. I am Terry Farmer McSenas, and I am from the great class of 1964. And before I talk to you about my topic, I would like to welcome the class of 1968. I see Florida in your future, by the way. And I would like to just give a quick shout out to one of my baby brothers, who is in the class of 68, Peter Farmer. I don't know how you got here so fast. I don't think you're old enough for this, but welcome. I want to just mention the Beverly, Florida reunion that we have in Clearwater, Florida. Every year, coming up will be our number 56. And it's not a high school reunion. It is a reunion of everybody from Beverly, friends, family, co-workers. Sometimes you see old boyfriends, girlfriends, mistresses, soon-to-be mistresses, and sometimes husbands and wives. We've had it all. We do get together in Clearwater at a country club. We start the day with, if you want, 9 holes of golf, a little bit of drinking, a lot of hugging, a lot of memories, a lot of kissing, and the stories are amazing, and even at 56 years, we keep hearing new stories each and every year. Our committee works on getting you a hotel reservation at a lowered price, because we do meet during spring break and the beginning of baseball season for the summer group. So we try to make the accommodations available for you. We have a sit-down meal. We make a few announcements that all pertain to the love of our city and where we all started our roots. At the end of the day, we have a grand door prize table. If you've been there before, you know it. Let me hear you if you've been there and you think that door prize table is amazing. Now, I don't expect you to remember this, but it is the last Saturday of February every year. Coming up this year, February 23. And if you can't remember that and you're on Facebook, just go into the search bar and look for Beverly, Florida Reunion, and our page will come up. Give us a like and we will bring you into the group. And you will see pictures from the past reunions and all the activities that we have done, and you will see who the friends are that come each and every year. You can also send us Gmail, and again, it's Beverly Florida Reunion at Gmail. Easy peasy, once and done. So I hope to see you all in Florida in February, and enjoy the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. We also have with us Margot Jones from the class of 1955, who was presented with the 2017 Senior Citizen of the Year Award. She is here this morning. At least I thought I saw her. Oh, there she is. And she would like to just speak to you and say a few words as well.
You're welcome, Margot. Everybody's saying thank you for everybody, so I'm glad to be here. I understand that last year there was a situation like Where's Nemo? And it was Where's Margot? And here I am. I'm Margot. And I'm sorry I wasn't here. But I did write something out so that I wouldn't take too long. And one of the reasons I wanted to speak is that this year's honoree for Senior of the Year I was unfamiliar with, and I'm sure she's done wonderful things. But I just wanted to let you know a little bit about who Margot is. You might not know me. Probably 95% of you don't. But you know what I've done. And it starts like this. How many of you have been in the procession or worn a costume for Beverly's first night, New Year's Eve? If you have, then you have participated in my costumes, and because I'm semi-retired from creating them, it is ongoing with Beverly's Main Street and the rec department. The parade goes on for New Year's Eve. The second thing that I do is the Lynch Park Garden. Have any of you ever been to Lynch Park and seen the garden? Well, this year it's absolutely gorgeous. And Kathy Doan and a wonderful group of volunteer planters are responsible for the hundreds of plants that get put down in my design. The plants do all the work. They grow, they look beautiful, and I get the credit. I think that's wonderful. My ongoing activity is to be a line dance teacher. Anybody here from my line dance class? Hey! And I'm there on Fridays. But the group I would like to apologize for not being here last year is the class of 55, because they had not the opportunity to share in the joy and support of my reign for last year. Well, my reign is over, so I guess I'm just going to have to go out and live in the sunshine. Thank you.
Thank you, Margot. And I want to give a special thank you to Joe Barcha over here for providing a little music for us this morning, and to the staff and management of Danversport for their continued support with this yearly event. So, breakfast is served. Enjoy. I'll be back in a while. Okay, we don't have too much more on our agenda. We have some door prizes, and you all put your tickets in the basket. If you still have your ticket and you didn't put it in the basket, please do so. And we'll have that drawing in a little while. But I want to address something with you as soon as you all curtail your current conversations and listen to what I have to say. This is important for next year. And I want to talk to you about the response date for this event. Next year, the response date will be pushed forward to 2 weeks before the event. And this should give everybody enough time to get their order forms back to me, and for the seating plan to be finalized. Please be sure, this is really important because I think some of you missed this. I need to have a check made payable to the Beverly High School Alumni Association or Alumni Breakfast. I need to have a self-addressed envelope with a stamp on it, okay? If I receive only a check, I don't know who you are, and there's over 500 of you, and as much as I wish I knew all 500 of you, and when you graduated, I don't. So sometimes I don't know what to do with the check. So I need a check, I need the form, and the form needs to be completed so I know who you are, where I can put you. These are very easy to follow instructions. The instructions are actually on the form itself. So if you follow these instructions, it would make my job very easy, and it would make the seating planner's job very easy. So we want to thank Ben Murray for doing our seating plan. It can be a very tenuous activity. And I thank you for your cooperation. And I notice that there's still a lot of talking going on in the audience, so I hope you all heard that because it's very important. So next year there's going to be a cutoff deadline, and we're going to stick to it. The committee has decided that that's the best thing to do. We have 5 door prizes this morning. We have 2 sets of 2 free tickets to the 2019 annual breakfast. And we have 3 $50 cash door prizes. So I'm going to draw the first name, and I'm actually going to have the grandparents, one of the grandparents of our scholarship recipient, draw the first name. So I'm going to come over to you. So the first winner here of the 2 free tickets to the 2019 Beverly High School Annual Alumni Breakfast is Linda Gialongo. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Linda drew another name for the 2 more free tickets to 2019 breakfast. And the winner of that is Susan Walper. I know I saw Susan here earlier. Susan, where are you? Susan, thank you for your help. Would you pick another, please? Thank you. Okay, now listen up. This is the important one. This is the money. This is the cash. This is the green stuff. This is the good stuff. Okay, $50 prize, and that is for Bill Bruce. Where's Bill Bruce? Thank you. Did you pick another name out of here? Congratulations. Yeah. Don't look. Thank you. Okay, we have another winner here, and this $50 is for Irene Axelrod. Is Irene here? She must be. Her ticket's here. Irene Axelrod. You're welcome. Would you pick another? Thank you. Okay, this is the last door prize for today, and that is for Marianne Dickman. So congratulations to our 5 door prize winners. And now, if you all will join me in singing the Beverly High School song. Anybody want to start it off? Class of 1968, go ahead. Do you know it? Ready? Word for Beverly High. Our voices singing loud and strong and clear. Always people will be to our alma mater dear. Hail to her hero. And our hearts be now united. We'll always play fair and her high ideals. Beverly High. Woo. I have a thought for the day. It's written in your program. Don't regret getting old. Many are denied the opportunity. Thank you so much for coming. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, and we hope to see you all back again next year. Same time, same place. Bye now.